Hello, everyone. My name is Melissa Wall. I am the Technology Integration and Support Specialist at Stark School, and I am here to share with you information about the PowerSchool Parent Portal to help you navigate report cards. So, one moment as we get started. So, what is the PowerSchool Parent Portal? The Parent Portal is an online application that's going to give you access to your child's grade and attendance. It is the way that Stanford has moved in order to communicate. It's a place where you can also update your information and keep up to date with what's happening. It will also follow your child from elementary school to middle school and finally through high school. In order to get to the PowerSchool Parent Portal, you can visit the Stark School website, and then under this, the name of Stark School, you've got the Stark Quick links, and there is a link right here for the Parent Portal. So by clicking right here in the Parent Portal, it will take you to the Parent Portal website. So now, So when you get to the Parent Portal website, it's going to ask you to log in using your username and password. You can also change the language from English to another language by using the drop-down menu. If by some chance you forget your username or password, please feel free to reach out to me directly. I'll also include my phone number and email address at the end of this presentation. There are ways you can go to the Parent Portal help desk. However, this way is coming directly to me, and I can help you as quickly as possible. So let's go ahead and take a look at the inside of the PowerSchool Parent Portal. When you log into the Parent Portal, this will be the screen that you see. The top part where the yellow is will include information like their child's bus number, if they're on a bus and the time that it's coming, homeroom number, and then over here, just behind that arrow, is the information if they're a hybrid student or distance learning and which color they would be for the hybrid learning. The name of the school of the child that you're looking at, the information is also in the middle here. On the top left-hand corner, you'll see the name of your child or children. If you have more than one, you'll have their names will pop up here. Whenever you want to see the information for that particular student, you're going to want to have to click on their name, and their information, specific grades, their specific forms and data will populate from there. So this right here is a closer look at the navigation screen from the left-hand side here. On this screen, the very first button will navigate you to see your child's grades and attendance. Then you also have their student reports, which is going to give you the ability to see a more in-depth look at their report cards. You also have at the bottom your account preferences, where you can update or change the email, your language, your password. You can see your child's schedule, any school information, and then finally, what is the most important after the grades and attendance is this form section. At the beginning of the year, this is where you complete the AUP and tech form. This is also where you go to update any family contact information. So if your phone number changes, or if somebody else is going to be a contact in case of an emergency, you can update that information here. So we're going to take a closer look now at what happens in the grades and attendance when you navigate to that button. From there, you're going to see your child's schedule, the teachers, and their grades. So in elementary school, as you notice, there's all these different sections of homeroom, reading, oral language. These are actually just the pieces of the report card that they would get. When you look at the attendance, you just notice that the attendance is done for the homeroom. In elementary school, we don't take attendance for each part of the day. We only do that for the morning for that part of the day. The next tab, so at the top here, we're on grades and standards. The next tab is going to say standards grades. This is going to be the section where you can actually get a quick snapshot of your child's grades. Looking at it initially, you won't see anything, but in order to see a grade, you'll have to click the arrow right next to the section. You can click expand all to see them all, but if you just click one arrow, it'll expand that section, which you can see here. And now you can see each part that your child's graded on and the grade that they got for the first marking period. This is what would happen in the expansion when you open any of the different sections of the report card. So if you want to see more detail in the report card, you can do so by going to the student report section. So going in here will give you this view, like is seen here, of the entire report card with the details of what each of the sections are grading on. There's also the grading key, so you know what does the 4 mean and what does a 3 mean, and then what do the different letters depending on the subject. You'll find this report card by going into this archived reports and choosing the report name. So for the new marking period, it'll say Start School, T1, and then it'll have the year. You can always go back to see any report card that is in there to see your child's previous grades. So now we're going to look at the form section. As I mentioned, it's where you get the acceptable use, the technology agreement, and meeting consent. These are the 3 forms that you fill out at the beginning of the school year. The one that is the most important for me and the school is the contact information. So whenever you have a change in phone number or emails or addresses, this is where you're going to go. This screen is going to give you information. You can edit the changes by clicking the pencil, and then you can change, okay, so Jane Doe, and you can decide how does that person connect to your child. The only thing you have to be aware of is that it does alert our OSS or our secretary team when the changes have been made, and they will need to approve them. In order for the address change to be made and approved, you need to come in and provide proof of your address to our staff in the office. Next up is just the school information. When you navigate there, just gives you more detailed information about who the principal is and how to get in contact with them. The next part is the account preferences piece, which allows you to edit your first and last name, change your email address, change the language, as well as your username and password. The second tab under here, students, is where if you have another student within Stanford Public Schools, you can add them to your account by going to the students tab there. Finally, we're going to look at how to access the parent portal on your phone. Just download the PowerSchool app. And then once you do, you need to connect to Stanford Public Schools. It'll ask you for a district code to get in. That district code is JQJK. So you'll enter in that code and you'll be able to be connected to Stanford Public Schools, and then you will log in to see your child. Once you're in, you'll see a dashboard with, again, all the different sections like you just saw on the other part of the report card on the computer. When you click home room, for example, it'll give you a more detailed explanation of the grades in the homeroom section of the report card. Just make sure when you are looking at the grades at the top that you're selecting the correct term. So right now we're ending term 1, middle of the year term 2, and term 3, just to make sure that you're looking at the right section. You'll also want to make sure to see this piece that you click on the standards part. That will give you this information for the report card. When you want to see more information or what details are underneath each of these sections, just click on it and it will open up that tab, expand it so that you can see the specific details around the grading of that assignment. Finally, if you need help, you can always go to the Stanford Public Schools website, click Parents, and go to the PowerSchool Parent Portal Help Desk. Personally, again, the quickest way to have your questions answered is to email or call myself, Melissa Wall. My email address is mwall@stanfordct.gov, or you may call me at 203-977-4741. You're also welcome to reach out to Letitia Carroll, who is our parent facilitator. Thank you very much for your time and have a great day.